Welcome back to the second part of the video in which we're gonna finalize unit 4 as a whole. هنبدأ يا جماعة باللانجوج نوتس بإذن الله بتاعة unit 4. أول لانجوج نوت عند حضرتك الفرق ما بين الفيرب wear يرتدي و put on يرتدي و dress in أو get dressed يرتدي. الفيرب wear يا جماعة اللي معناه يرتدي ملابسه ممكن استخدمه during أثناء or after the action أو بعد الأكشن الحدث نفسه. يعني أثناء ما أنا ما بلبس هدومي لو أنت اتصلت بيا وبقول لك I'm wearing my pullover أنا بلبس البولوفر أهو. أو بعد ما بلبس وانزل من بيتي بقالي ساعتين 3 4 5 اقول لك today I'm wearing my black pullover انا لابس البولوفر الاسود النهارده. اثناء حدث اللبس نفسه او بعده خلال اليوم ممكن استخدم wear، لكن put on و dress in لازم اثناء الحدث بس during the action only اثناء ما بلبس فقط استخدم ايه؟ put on. يعني لو اتصلت بيا اقول لك I'm putting on my jacket بلبس الجاكيت ونازل اهو I'm dressing in I'm getting dressed my jacket. لكن بعد ما بنزل بساعتين 3 4 ما ينفعش استخدمهم. اللي ينفع استخدمه ساعتها هو wear بس، دول اثناء الحدث فقط. ودي النوت الاولى. النوت الثانيه يا جماعه بتتكلم عن كلمه stretch. يعني ايه يا جماعه stretch your arms و stretch on the sofa. ويعني ايه stretching lands؟ stretch your arms يعني يتمطع. stretch it on the sofa فرد ظهره اتمدد على الكنبة. stretching lands أراضي شاسعة ضخمة. طيب عندي ايه تاني؟ عندي whatever. يعني ايه whatever the cost I will buy it. ايا كانت التكلفة هدفع واشتريها whatever. طب يعني ايه بقول لابني مثلا you can buy whatever you want يعني اشتري اي حاجة انت عايزها. يبقى whatever تمشي بمعنى ايا كان او اي شيء. تمام. كلمة burn يعني ايه burn out؟ يعني شخص مجهد ذهنيا وجسديا. طيب يعني ايه burn the food؟ يعني يحرق الأكل. طب يعني إيه sunburn؟ يعني ضربة شمس. طب يعني إيه burning eyes؟ يعني عينين ملتهبة. دي language notes اليونت عندنا عليهم 140 question هحل معاك 110 دلوقتي. تعال نرجع نجيب الفوكاب. ونحل أول 110 questions. بقول لسيادتك I'm too tired to do any work. أنا مرهق جدا إني أعمل أي شغل. I think I'm suffering. أنا بعاني from burnout. 2. It's an established fact. حقيقة ثابتة that regular exercise إن التمرين المنتظم promotes good health. 3. A successful applicant المتقدم الناجح للوظيفة must have experience in project management. لازم يكون عنده خبرة في إدارة المشروعات. D. 4. Headaches الصداع, migraines الصداع النصفي, irritability انعدام الراحة. دي signs of علامات من الستريس. C. I've started to exercise. بدأت أتمرن regularly. It has helped me to improve my well-being. B. We finally arrived at the holiday resort. وصلنا المنتجع اللي هنقضي فيه الأجازة. After an exhausting 9-hour drive. Exhausting. A. He had so much pressure. مضغوط عليه جدا in his job that eventually he just couldn't cope. مش قادر يكمل. D. To meet someone مهم السؤال ده up يعني قبلك حسب ميعاد مسبق. The bilateral talks المحادثات الثنائية are meant to promote relations. بتدعم العلاقات بين الدول. You can alter يعني change تغير the whole appearance المظهر بالكامل بتاع الروم الأوضة. كده 10 أسئلة لسه 100. 11. It's a crystal clear حقيقة واضحة that life is more إن الحياة فيها stressful ضغوط. 12. The sky cleared السما بقت صافية. 13. He's an excellent worker عامل ممتاز. He deserves يستحق to be promoted الترقية. 14. Our manager المدير seriously بجد considered بيفكر resigning في الاستقالة. 15. That's an interesting job offer عرض وظيفي مذهل. I give it some serious consideration هحطه في الاعتبار. 16. I intend أنا ناوي to buy a modern car. I have saved a considerable amount يعني حوشت كمية معقولة من الفلوس. Why are you angry؟ انت غضبان ليه؟ Stop pouting بطل تكشر. Father بابايا frowned كان متضايق عكس frowned smiled كان بيبتسم لي antonym of the word. Any to the original plan any alternations أي بدائل للخطة الأصلية must be approved لازم يتوافق عليه من خلال الكوميتي. promote يدعم بالنسبة لديموت يضعف هي alter يغير بالنسبة لstabilize يثبت. One of the soft skills a person may have is the ability to work under pressure العمل تحت الضغوط. 22. That school المدرسة دي has a reputation سمعتها حلوة عندها high standards of discipline مستويات الأدب مرتفعة. All students conform perfectly. Sometimes أحيانا teenagers المراهقين experience بيمروا بتجارب. The rise ارتفاع in the crime rate معدل الجريمة is mainly due to social and economic factors نتيجة لعوامل اجتماعية واقتصادية. A sign الإشارة أو العلامة أو اللافتة shows that something أو something which shows that something else exists. I like snack foods أحب الوجبات السريعة. If a material stretches يعني بيتمط. Exercise is good for health because it helps you reduce تقلل. As far as health is concerned طالما احنا حاطين الصحة ضمن اهتماماتنا It's often said بيقال إن prevention is better than cure يعني الوقاية خير من العلاج. The council has failed to deal with يتعامل مع. In order to develop, it's important to focus on يركز على. Note down the tasks you need. دون اللي انت عايز to complete كمله نقط priority in order of بيجي بعدها noun و priority يعني أولوية noun و in order of على حسب الأولوية. The writer suffered from he lives just for himself عايش لنفسه and pays little attention واهتمامه بالآخرين قليل. Going to the gym has really made a difference عمل فرق. 37 When my mother is busy لما والدتي كانت مشغولة she always cooks macaroni because it's easy بيجي بعدها to infinitive to prepare. David was angry بتاخد with. The farmer has earned good money out of his years of produce. خلي بالك produce verb بمعنى ينتج أو noun بمعنى إنتاج زراعي. طب إنتاج صناعي إنتاج تجاري إنتاج سينمائي production. الإنتاج الزراعي فقط ممكن أقول عليه produce. The government الحكومة has carried out نفذت economic projects. Economic يعني شيء ليه علاقة بالاقتصاد وجزء منه. economical شيء اقتصادي شخص اقتصادي بيعرف يوفر يعني عبوة اقتصادية عرض اقتصادي وهكذا. طيب we have all our supplies we have exhausted استنفذنا كل السبلايز بتاعتنا. حلينا 40 questions 40 سؤال لسه 70. 41 An international conference مؤتمر دولي is gonna be held سيقام to reconsider لإعادة التفكير في environmental impact في التأثير البيئي of global warming والاحتباس الحراري. The child الطفل was scolded كان بيهان for behaving badly. Antonym scold مضاد scold praise يمدح. She thanked him شكرته warmly telling him that she was very grateful شاكرة for his help. Doing things we enjoy leads to physical and mental well-being. بعد كده some people break down and lose self-confidence when they are stressed. When she knew she wasn't accepted for the position, she felt deeply frustrated. محبطة. بعد كده بيقول لك failure الفشل is usually the result of poor time management. She asked the computer programmer to set up يسطب. They had a meeting to brainstorm ideas. يجمعوا أفكارهم. A good employee الموظف الجيد always knows how to please يرضي his boss رئيسه في العمل. There was a lot of chaos فوضى شديدة. I didn't know what was going on. ما كنتش فاهم ايه اللي بيحصل. People who work for very long hours without breaks دول burning themselves out. Feeling that his efforts were not appreciated, he seriously considered. حاسس ان مجهوده محدش بيقدره ففكر في الاستقالة quitting his job. Good students are always aware of. While I was going back home, rain started to pour down. يعني ترخ شتاء جامد. 2 of the injured passengers in the car accident needed urgent surgery. جراحة عاجلة. We won't be able to identify the cause. نتعرف على السبب. Since health is a prerequisite of success, عامل مهم من عوامل النجاح, I think self-care is a must. When he lost his job, لما فقد وظيفته, he had a really tough time having to manage on little savings. يعيش على مدخراته البسيطة. Sooner or later, آجلا أم عاجلا, these crises, هذه الأزمات will clear off, سوف تزول. Providing new job opportunities for unemployed young men is a top priority, أولوية. If you want to overcome your illness, لو عايز تتغلب على المرض, I think you should follow, تتبع the doctor's advice. The note of the poem يعني قصيدة, is that hard work is the key of success. يبقى message, رسالة. To avoid muscle injuries, لتجنب إصابة العضلات, always stretch. Our instinctive reaction يعني رد فعل غريزي أو فطري أو طبيعي. You can do nothing about this. I think you should the change as a normal thing. Accept the change. 67. Ali responsibility for the office work when his father fell ill. Took responsibility. تولى المسؤولية. I'm sure you can make time for looking after the garden if you want to. Make time, يخصص وقت. Please excuse me from the rest of the meeting. I've just received a telephone call which requires my immediate attention. Do you have a mental picture, صورة ذهنية? I'm sure the government will strict action against illegal immigration. Take. بعد كده people were warned to be on the alert, يعني يكونوا متحمسين لأي أو جاهزين لأي إنذار إن ممكن يحصل earthquake, زلزال. The recent problems and the need for immediate change in the company management demonstrate the need, بتعكس الاحتياج. It's with great that I must decline your offer, with great regret, بندم شديد برفض عرضك. After a whole day of hard work, she was completely exhausted, كانت منهكة تماما. If you feel bored, لو حاسس انك تعبان, I think you should change your daily routine, روتينك اليومي. We have moved houses, عزلنا several times recently. That's why we feel really uncomfortable. 78. The project must be completed within specific time span, فترة زمنية محددة. The mother asked her son to behave himself. قالت له احترم نفسك. After a week of festivities, life returned. الحياة رجعت للنورمال. No one will like it when you scold them. محدش هيحب انك تكلمه بشكل سيء in public قصاد الناس. After 25 minutes, لأن دي noun. أخدنا 5-minute break لأن دي phrasal أو two parts أو compound adjective. 83. He knew that there was no way out of the problem. He perceived, يعني understood, فهم إن المشكلة دي ملهاش حل. Exercise will produce endorphin, which are chemicals that help to reduce stress. D. 85. I fell asleep. رحت في النوم. 86. Is there anything that you are spending too much time on? D. That reminds me, بيفكرني. This passage is a short extract مأخوذة من جورج ميتشل's book, كتاب جورج ميتشل. 89. There are many external factors, في عوامل خارجية كتير which influence how well you can cope. طبعا يا جماعة احنا هنوصف الفيرب influence يؤثر. يبقى good كadjective ما تنفعش لأني بوصف الفيرب بadverb. قصادي دي ودي. طب الجملة دي sentence عادية مش question، فاخد can you ولا you can؟ you can جملة عادية، can you ده لو question. 90. You should accept that there's some things you just do not have control over. B. بعد كده employers أصحاب الشغل may ask job applicants if they have a disability that may affect their performance. B. Although he was only joking بالرغم من إنه كان بيهزر, his choice of words اختياره للكلمات made him angry. D. These games are criticized for stimulating violence and aggressive behavior among children. السلوك العنيف. B. The organization المنظمة is working with young people to promote awareness لدعم الوعي. C. She missed that chance. فوتت الفرصة. B. It was easy to recognize her لأن her face didn't alter يعني didn't change. لكن utter دي يعني ينطق to say something. The guests came early and I wasn't fully dressed. A. My sister can play for different sports perfectly. D. Adverb that describes a verb. 99. You must stop doing this hobby. B. If you find it difficult to do something, you can ask for help. C. As a direct result of نتيجة مباشرة لskill and efficiency, the pilot managed to avoid a disastrous crash. 102. Whatever happens. 103. People put their trust in their elected officials. الناس بتحط الثقة في الشخص المنتخب and expect them to do the best they can. D. Can you summarize لخص. B. I began to succeed in my life when I finally learned how to trust in my own abilities. C. You must be of all your opponent's weaknesses aware of. C. لازم أكون عارف نقط ضعف المنافسين كلهم عشان أقدر أنجح. What's happening? I noticed that you don't seem to be your normal. أنت مش على طبيعتك. Ambitious people الناس الطموحة seek to cope. يتعاملوا مع مشاكلهم. Some teachers prefer to start the lessons with. Start with. Schools آخر question and parents must emphasize يعني يأكدوا على the importance أهمية of mutual respect الاحترام المتبادل والtolerance التسامح المتبادل. This is the second part of the video. Wait for me in the last part of the skills. والسلام عليكم.